played in different countries such as Turkey, Russia, even Italy and Spain, and a lot of the time, the coaches may not speak English. The coaches usually will need an interpreter, and that barrier in itself can be difficult, because if the coach gets angry and he wants to express his feelings towards me, I'm totally oblivious of what is going on because he's speaking in another language, and I can obviously, you can tell by the emotions that he has that he's angry, but you just never know what he's saying. I think some of the better coaches I had were coaches that I had a relationship with, maybe somewhat off the court, and I respected off the court, and they tried to engage in the players and with the players in a social setting instead of just being having a coach-player relationship. And whenever I had a coach overseas that did that, it made it a lot easier for us to communicate on the court, because I could understand his sentiments in many different ways and understand what he was the point he was trying to get across a lot of the time. A lot of the time, coaches, in the professional setting, coaches don't really have time to hold people's hands. It's either you learn the language or you stand next to somebody who speaks the language so that you can pick it up fast, because they're probably only going to say it one time, and when they're making a statement, it's a general statement, and it's always in reference to everybody. So he's not going to say one thing to me, being from London, and then to another player that's Serbia. Everybody better find a way to have, we needed a universal setting, universal language that we all spoke, that we could all grasp, and a lot of the time it was whatever the coach spoke. So if the coach was speaking Spanish, you better stand next to one of your Spanish teammates or somebody that could interpret it for you so that you could keep up, otherwise you're going to get left behind. So in 2012 I was blessed enough to play in the Olympics as well. And I think the fact that I lived in particular countries such as Spain, France, Italy, Russia, Turkey, Greece, it allowed me to communicate and relate to a lot of those athletes when I went to the Olympic Village at a different level, different way than some of my teammates may not have. Because I knew a little bit about their culture. I knew a little bit about their lifestyle. I knew how they went about things. I knew the food. I maybe picked up some of the language so that I could maybe even talk to them, briefly, not too much, but playing in so many different countries, basketball has allowed me to be able to communicate with so many different cultures and in so many different cultural settings. And I think a cultural setting such as the Olympics, you don't get no bigger than that, any bigger than that, I'm sorry. And when I was there, we would go to eat, and one day I'd be sitting next to Usain Bolt, and the next day I'd be sitting next to Michael Phelps or LeBron James, or then I'd be sitting next to an archer, or I would be sitting next to somebody that did, another sport that was just I would probably be totally oblivious to, or somebody that I probably wouldn't be around in any other setting. And luckily I'm still able to conduct a conversation and have some sort of a brief interaction with those people because of my basketball background and being in those different societies.